Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's a beautiful day out here in Colorado, out in Silverthorne. I'm not exactly sure what the name of this trail is. Got my single speed road bike finally starting to whip it out. You can see some of the trail there behind me. And yeah, before you can comment, I know I'm not too hyped on the color, but they were sold out of the other colorway, and I got a killer deal on it. It's like a $500 bike. Got it for under 200 bucks, brand new. So pretty hyped on that. Put it to good use for sure. Used to commute to work with that bike when I lived over in Denver. Um, anyhow, it's nice. It's nice getting back out in those summer activities here in Silverthorne. Uh, this river actually kind of goes right along one of the main streets in town. Um, so I'm actually thinking about getting my fishing license reactivated soon. Um, Fun fact, in Colorado, you get a free flight for life with your fishing license. So for backcountry and stuff, if you need a rescue, it could save you potentially thousands of dollars just having that $30 fishing license. The water has sped up quite a bit. I don't know if it looks like it's going really fast to you guys right now, but I don't even know if it'd be that fun for fly fishing right now, honestly. Um, I prefer a little bit more calmer water for fishing. But yeah, I see we got a couple people here. Not showing any comments yet. Yeah, if you guys got any questions for me, snowboard related, let me know what you guys got going on in your life. You guys boarding right now? Are you surfing, skating? You got any trips lined up? Anything you're looking forward to right now? Justin Vasey, what up, man? Vince Newman, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, normally, I like to keep these streams going on Patreon for about 30 minutes. Obviously, trying a bit of a different time today. We might end up cutting it short if it's really mellow. And then we'll go back to the regular time just right after that YouTube live stream next week. But yeah, I think it's good to switch it up. I will definitely be continuing to try different times throughout the summer and hang out with all you guys. But yeah, stoked you guys are here. So, couple of announcements, I guess, or updates that are coming to the channel. Oh wait, we got Vince. Looking forward to November, December here in the Northeast, right? Yeah, I know. It's so sad. Winter's already gone. Hope you guys can hear me okay too. I don't know if it's the mic on my phone picking up the audio, or it should be the AirPods. I was just listening to some music, getting a little bike ride. Going this morning. I was just kind of organizing my week and getting caught up on some YouTube videos, relaxing, drinking coffee, eating breakfast this morning, and then just hopped on the bike to kind of get out of that space and refresh my mindset a little bit. Try to do that every day. But yeah, man, can't wait for winter to come back. But it's going to be a fun summer. You gotta enjoy it day by day. But yeah, so announcements coming to the channel. I'm going to be finishing up the Arapahoe Basin closing day video today. Not really a lot of tricks and stuff. Pretty heavily focused on the pond skim out there, but I think it's a really fun video. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So um, that one's coming out today. And other than that, I don't have any other SPC videos currently filmed. I think I'm gonna do probably. Well, let me say this. Let me say this, guys. So this is why Patreon and you guys supporting through Patreon is so huge. So season just ended, wrapping up videos. Big goals, which I'm now realizing I was hoping to have this done within the next week, but it's going to take the rest of the summer probably. If I get it all done before we go to Australia in mid-August, I'll be happy. But basically, still going to be trying to do videos for Snowboard Pro Camp. So I'm going to have the Ultra Fear review. I got to do the audio for that and then kind of figure out how I'm going to use this footage to create that review. Potentially do the same thing for the Nitro T1. Then I have over 30 written reviews that need to be posted on the website. So all that's coming. And basically what I did this year is, as I was riding the boards, I was taking notes on all the critical things to remember, the critical information that I wanted to convey to you guys, as far as, anything that stands out on the construction. Is it lightweight? Is it a really fast base? Does it have a lot of carbon in it? Is it really poppy? How does it ride in the park? How's the flex? How's the carving? Some of the things that are more difficult to remember just reflecting without having it down in writing or saying it out loud. So I have like 30 or less than that, but I've got like 20. Some of them are actually completely done, but I've got a bunch of them that are just notes. So it's like all the information is there, but it's not something I can post that like you're going to enjoy reading. So I've got to take all these notes and convert it into something that's going to be entertaining to read as a blog post and provide, the most value that I can for you guys. Post that all on the website. And so that's like one of the main goals. And I'm also, during that process, I am attempting to, I'm going to do it. I'm already one huge step there, thanks to Derek Grindiga. I don't know if you're watching the replay or if maybe you'll hop on the live stream, but thank you so much. He got one of the most critical aspects. Oh, he's here. What's up, Derek? So one of the biggest things I've been working on for a long time, finally got that taken care of. So incorporating that into all the old reviews and of course adding it to all the new reviews. And then also converting the entire website layout from boxed to full width to just kind of bring it a new life, a new aesthetic to it. I think that's going to be pretty huge. And then, just a bunch of other little things with the website. So those are two main goals. And then there's still another main goal, which is I'm actually starting today, maybe tomorrow, if not today. I do have a lot already to do today. But that's filling out the Board Archive YouTube with all those like short 2 to 3 minute videos. Some of them might only be 1 minute, answering those specific questions. And then, once I get those uploaded on YouTube, creating a blog post back on the website for all of those as well. And I have about 35 to 40 topics on videos that I'm trying to do as well. So it's just a lot of stuff that has piled up to complete over the summer. And I'm working 4 out of the next 8 days too. So really, I only have 5 days left, including today, before I go back to Mount Hood for a week to film every day and try to do more board reviews with Kevin and continue to stack onto this pile. So that's where I'm at. So, anything to grow the Patreon and try to minimize those days I have to be away from doing this stuff is helpful. So I really, really appreciate you guys. And I think that's about the full scope of what I'm able to share with you guys as far as what I'm going to be working on over the next couple of months. So basically all those high level tasks, as well as the full week in at Mount Hood coming up on the 16th with Kevin and Garrett doing videos every day. Then Kevin's going to be coming to Colorado for a week in July. We'll be doing videos every day at Copper. And then by mid-August, I'll have moved to Whistler, and we will have started our what looks like it's going to be a 5-week trip to Australia. So if it's going to get done, and I'm going to have the website be the resource that I really want it to be for you guys, I have to get it done by then. So that's the plan. I'm really going to try to make use of all these pockets of time that I have in between the trips. And just thank you guys so much. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like the river. Yeah, this is a really nice trail. It just goes for miles. I did about a 3-mile ride round trip the other day. I'm going to try to go a little bit further today. My bike is a single speed, so it's pretty much mainly downhill as you're going with the flow of the river, a mellow downhill, and then it's like a mellow uphill, obviously, on the way back. So it's a nice little cardio, get the blood flowing, kind of, get some nice mountain smells in your head and clear your mind and get ready for the day. So I'm going to finish up this ride after the live stream here and then head back and start cranking out on some of that stuff. So in terms of snowboard trips, heading to Chile on the 6th of July. Amazing. Gonna take the Storm Chaser out on its first trip and then heading to Machu Picchu. Dude, Justin, that is what's up, man. That's gonna be so cool. Yeah, dude, South America snowboarding. Never done any Southern Hemisphere stuff. That's so sick. I definitely I hope take some photos, and if you can, maybe make a quick video. I'd love to check out what they have to offer down there. I definitely would check that out. I'd even share it on the Facebook and stuff if you want. And Machu Picchu too. That's going to be insane, man. Stoked for you. Emilian Popov, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Hey, I saw that I missed your super chat. I think it was right at the end of the live stream on Monday. But Rav and Yannick sent it over in WhatsApp, and I think it was a question, just saying like you were stoked, like the t-shirts arrived quickly, and just wondering when that hoodie is going to arrive. So that is all shipped out. So I will say that the hoodie is not going to ship as fast as the other merchandise, probably. So the deal with that stuff, guys, is basically the hoodies I'm custom ordering. I'm getting a batch all to sent to my house effectively. So I had a box of like 25 hoodies sent to my house, and I'm mailing them all out personally. So for all the international shipments, it's more expensive. I did try to get the best deal I could, like some kind of commercial pricing, but it's still not that good of a deal. As you guys know, if you've ordered it, I'm sorry. It's the best I could do. And yeah, it has to go. I think it's called first class mail, so it's not tracked, and it takes a little bit longer than priority, but it's less than half the price. So it's coming. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I think you'll be stoked on it. So yeah, shout out Emilian. I appreciate you grabbing one of the hoodies. I'm really hyped on them, and honestly, this is probably the only time that this particular white hoodie is ever going to be made. So I really appreciate all of you guys picking that up. I may make them again if people ask, but I feel like that's going to be just a kind of a piece of Board Archive history. So I'm stoked you guys grabbed one. Art Thomas, what's up, man? Boarding in Chile is on the bucket list. Congrats to Justin. Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely got to get down to South America one day, sometime soon. Yeah, dude, Justin, take some pictures for sure, man. So I'm not pulling the trigger on the Deep Thinker yet. So right now I actually still have all the Arbor, Burton, and Capita boards that were mailed out to me. So basically, when I talk to the Burton rep and I give those boards back, I'm going to be like, hey, what can you do to hook up a Deep Thinker, man? I like it. I want it. I need it. Let's get it. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. I probably should do that before I go back to Mount Hood. I kind of want to just hold on to them until they have to like literally just bug me about it. But I feel like that's bad business, and they're going to be less likely to want to send me boards next year. So I'll just have to actually ask them and be like, hey, or maybe do you guys think I should ask them, or should I just tell them? Should I be like, hey, I'm going to keep 2 of these boards, Capita. Like you sent me 8, I'm keeping 2 of them. Here's the other 6. Or should I ask and be like, hey, it was awesome. Thank you for sending the boards. Would it be cool if I keep 1 or 2 of them? And I think I'm going to try to do the same thing for, I might try to keep 1 of the Arbors, and the Burtons are old, so I'm giving all those back. But yeah, I'm going to try to get the hookup on a new one. So yeah, that's how that's going to go. Yeah, Justin, I'd ask him. Better business. Yeah, I know it's better business to ask him. I know. Yeah, 1,000,000 too. Vince, just ask. All right. I guess it's funny to talk about, but you guys are right. Definitely should ask. I'm gonna like. They should give me 1 though, right? Like it's a lot of work that goes into this, and like Capita, the only cost to them is mailing the boards out. Like they're not like Evo, Backcountry, the house, all those guys are selling the boards and like providing the commissions if there are any. So it's like it's no money out of their pocket. I don't know, but that's kind of how I feel about it. Just because like I'm trying to provide value for them. It'd be really cool. But anyways, that's enough of that rant. Um, yeah, you could always offer to buy them and ask what they want. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm sure I could get a killer deal if I bought them. That's true. No, dude, I never figured out who that troll was. Honestly, I didn't really look into it much further after. I don't even remember their username. Um, Maybe one of these days I'll go back and check it out. But yeah, that was pretty messed up, man. It really took me by surprise. I was like, first, he started talking about, I got a weird phone call that interrupted the live stream. So that was like, okay, don't call me while I'm live streaming, please. But it happens sometimes. And then I got like 10 text messages that I read after the live stream, and he was just like, TJ, 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 just sent my name 10 times. And then finally, right at the end of the live stream before I cut it, he was like, yeah, the number ending in my last 4 digits. And then right at the very end, he put my full phone number. So I really don't think it was anyone in my personal life. Honestly, I imagine, honestly, even if you guys looked, it probably wouldn't be too difficult to find some of my personal info. I feel like phone number and address, unfortunately, are probably two of the easier things to find. I've never checked this, but that's just what I imagine. But yeah, it was pretty messed up, man. It didn't happen this past week though, so hopefully he's gone. He just had to get that out of his system. What a jerk, though. Vince, dude, exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of the angle that the approach I'm going to take when I talk to him. It's like, hey, thank you for sending out these snowboards. I really liked board A and board B. I think personally they suit my riding style very well. I was wondering if it'd be okay to kind of hold on to them and continue to feature them in videos throughout the entire 18-19 season. And I think that could be a way to build up a quiver of maybe like 5 or 6 boards this year instead of 2 or 3. So I think that is definitely the approach I'm going to take. So I'll just have to see how responsive they are to that. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Either way, I'm sure there will still be plenty of board reviews to come. Trying to get everything over 100 board reviews, videos, and posts. By this season for sure, hopefully before the end of the year. Well, I'll say this season. I don't want to put any more heavy pressure on me. I'm not familiar with the nitro bindings, man. Honestly, I kind of I tried. We didn't carry any nitro bindings at Evo in the shop, which is probably uh, why I really don't talk about them too much. I've actually never been able to try any of the nitro bindings. I've tried Flux, I've tried Now, I've tried Burton, I've tried Union. I think I've tried a couple other Rome and Ride bindings as well. But nitro I've never tried. So I really, the next binding I really want to try is Flow, honestly, just because so many people ask about that. But yeah, man, I can't really speak on bindings too much. Trying to expand more into that next season, hopefully. But we'll see how the board reviews go. Board reviews are still number one, so we'll see. Still planning a global warmer review. Yeah, so if it would kind of be this similar scenario to the Ultra Fear, where like I have footage riding it, I have a written review, but I didn't film audio for a video review, so I would have to like find a spot with a nice backdrop, probably more mountains, something like that than a river. But yeah, and just kind of do the audio and then throw it together, which I'm not opposed to doing. I probably will do that at some point this summer. There definitely is going to be a written review for it. How do you guys feel about that? Like if I have footage riding a snowboard, but I didn't do audio for whatever reason, if I say I hike up, I'm going to be doing a hike later today up Ptarmigan Hill, and maybe I could film some audio up there for the board review and then chop that up with the footage I already have. Do you guys think that's acceptable? Like obviously the same information is getting across, but it's just I prefer to have the riding and the audio done within the same within the same environment, I guess. So I don't know. I tend to try to stay away from doing it the way I just described, but I probably will do a couple like that. But yeah, all right, man. No, written review. I'm gonna be dropping a bunch of them. Like I said, I'm converting them, and then I'm gonna kind of do the updates to the website as far as changing it to full width and adding those new features I was talking about before I start posting the new reviews. But they will all be coming before any snow falls for sure. They'll be coming this summer. A-Basin closing day was good, Derek. Yeah, it was. I'm really glad I went out. I was this close to not going, which would have been just such a shame. I had so much fun out there, even though. So it was kind of overcast all day. Obviously, the snow was super, super slushy and soft. They only had one rail feature. Or I guess they had like two rail features. The pond skim was definitely the highlight. Tons of people out in costumes. There was a lifeguard or one lifeguard with an actual floaty at the pond skim. Yeah, it was awesome. It was a really good time. People were just all out there having a great time in costume, bathing suits, just all kinds of ridiculous stuff. It was cool. Yeah, I think the video that'll get posted later today is gonna do it justice. So I hope you guys enjoy that and check it out sometime this week. Cat 30, what's up? Derek, yeah, thanks, man. I'll be posting a couple other angles. I just did that little tiny planet angle for the Instagram to go along with the photo. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I'm starting to use that camera a little bit more. It's a little hard to work with and edit with, but it does provide some really cool, unique shots. So I think I will start using that more when the situation seems appropriate. Just a highlights video like the ones you already have on your channel would be awesome. True. I guess I could do that for the boards that I don't have the audio, or I just show the riding and kind of talk over it. I wasn't thinking I was going to continue that series of videos though, because they're too similar to the Snowboard Pro Camp board reviews. Like, I guess if there isn't an actual full board review on Snowboard Pro Camp, it could be justifiable. But I would almost rather just film the audio and do a proper full board review and have the video on SPC just for the exposure, and then just kind of stick to that other style of video on my channel. I don't want to. I really want to figure out a way to distinguish my channel from SPC and not like. What you find on Board Archive is not the same as what you find on SPC, I guess. So still kind of treading that line and trying to figure that out. But I think I'm on a good path right now. Twin All Mountain Killer. Got that size 12 boot, so I need a wide. The Iguchi Camber. What do you think about the Ultra Mountain Twin? Yeah, the Ultra Mountain Twin is sick. So I guess the biggest difference between that and the Iguchi Camber is that the Ultra Mountain Twin is not full camber. You got those rocker zones, the rocker release in the nose and tail. You got Magna traction instead of Grip Tech, but that's still pretty similar. The Mountain Twin is stiffer, and the Ultra is going to be lighter and stiffer than the Iguchi Camber, at least. And the Iguchi is full camber from contact point to contact point with the uprise fenders and Grip Tech, so it's a little bit less catchy. I actually do think those uprise fenders work really well. Oh, I just had a bike police ride by me. Interesting. I didn't know we had that here. But yeah, I think the uprise fenders actually work. They do make a full camber snowboard a little less catchy. Not as much as 3BT, but it does work. And you still get the Grip Tech. So I think if they're both really fun, man. I guess I'll leave it at that. The Ultra Mountain Twin is going to be lighter and a little more aggressive, I would say. The Iguchi is just a little bit softer, still on the stiffer side of medium, plenty of support, really fun board. And the Grip Tech on the Iguchi kind of, it's placed right underfoot, so it's almost a little bit wider naturally right under your foot. But yeah, definitely get a wide if you get a wide, you'll be fine with either one, but both really good options. I'm really thinking about the Twin Pig for next year, and I actually did look up. I looked into the Yes 2020. It seems like a really, really interesting snowboard. I'm tempted to just buy it. The 150 is almost a full centimeter wider than the War Pig at the waist. It's like 27.8 for at a 150. So it's crazy, crazy wide, which I think would make it really fun for carving. I think it's like a pretty decently like medium stiff flex as well. But it's not camber. I believe it's a flat snowboard, so that's a little deterring. And I would probably get the 150. So it's tempting. It'd be fun to have a twin POW board that's really wide and fun for carving. So I'll probably either get that or the Twin Pig next year. Do a Whistler or Blackcomb mountain takeover next year. That would be cool. Yeah, well, I guess we've definitely we've had meetups and stuff as we travel, so we could definitely maybe try to organize that. I think the biggest thing is just the organization, which is why we've strayed away from it. And then, like there's always going to be such a mix of riders. Like there's going to be some people that, want to ride the park, some people that would rather ride groomers, some people that want to just explore. You're going to, have ranging from beginner to advanced riders. So it's tough, but maybe we could do like a fun run. Yeah, maybe we could do something. We could definitely do something, but that's been the primary reasons we haven't done anything big like that yet, trying to actually ride rather than just a meetup. Cat 30, have a good day at work. Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate all you guys for coming on here and hanging out. We got Suzanne, Sue on the live stream. What's up, Sue? Hope you're doing good. Bruh Sweet, what's good, man? Ordered the stickers. So stoked. Heck yeah. Thank you guys for checking that out. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out yet, there are a few hoodies left. There's only one large and one extra small left. We got a few smalls and mediums still. But yeah, I would love for you guys to be repping those. Like I said, it's probably the only time that these are ever going to be available. And then still have loads of stickers. I'm going to try to continue those stickers so they're always available. So thank you guys for checking that out. I'm actually sending out the first round of stickers and the second round of hoodies this afternoon. So that's one of the things on my to-do list today. So those will be arriving soon for you, man. Appreciate it. Looking into something for presses. The Flagship is tough as nails to press. Definitely. I think that the Mountain Twin or the Ultra Mountain Twin is still going to be quite difficult to press. Even with that rocker and the tips, you're not really going to be able to get those tall presses, Justin. So I would go for the Iguchi if that's a main concern for you out of those two boards. You can press the Iguchi, but it's still not super pressable. Once you get on that stiffer side of medium, pressing is just way harder. But yeah, I think that the Iguchi would serve you better. Any advice on finding a used board from a previous year model? Obsessed with the 148 War Pig, but I like the white black from last year way more than the blue of the 2019. That was such a popular board, honestly, that it literally sold out everywhere. So if you're really set on that, you'd be looking at like Craigslist, OfferUp, if you guys are familiar with that app, eBay, Facebook groups, like Facebook Marketplace, all those types of places would be good to check. Those are like my go-to online stores when I'm looking for stuff or if I'm trying to sell stuff. So I would check that first. Martin Wallgren, just back from the skate park. What's up, man? Sick. Yeah, I need to start skating every day. I've been a few times recently, but I've been taking breaks in between. I need to go like every day. Back from Austria, Hintertux and Dubai was fun, but major slushy. I bet. Well, that's sick you got out there, Sue. Justin Flint, what's good, my dude? Good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping on. Any recommendations for a cheaper beginner board? Trying to help my buddy pick up his first new board. Yeah, the Arbor Formula is my go-to. They offer that in a rocker and camber for next year. As far as inexpensive goes, I think that's probably the one. I'd really like for an entry-level board, the GNU Carbon Credit or the Skate Banana as well, preferably the Carbon Credit, even though they're very similar. But those are already a higher price point. Had any experience with the Feiyutech G6 gimbal? No, I was using the G4, I think, a couple of years ago. And it was not, the motors were not as strong as the Karma. The Karma is impressive. The motors are super strong. You know, using it for mountain biking was really what showed me the capabilities of that gimbal and pushed me to get one. So I haven't tried the G6. Maybe it's better, but right now I feel like the Karma is one of the best ones out there. Derek, all right, man. Have a good day, dude. Thanks for hopping on. And yeah, I will keep you updated with the website. Like I said earlier, there's still a lot to be done. So yeah, Ashley Pamela hopped on. What's up, Ashley? Hope you're doing well. Glad you like the view just out here in Silverthorne on the trail. We got Paul O on the live chat as well. What's up, Paul? Good to see all of you guys. Quick question, DOA or Evil Twin for a park and jump board? Both are going to work very well for that purpose. I personally prefer the Evil Twin because of the 3BT. You get a little like extra bit of safety coming off the lip of those jumps with that 3BT, making sure you're not going to catch, which is why one of the main reasons why I use it. It's also completely full camber with the 3BT, whereas the DOA does have a couple of flat spots. The DOA might be just a smidge stiffer, but they're pretty dang similar flex. I'd call them both a solid mid flex, right? 5 out of 10. The DOA is probably a little bit more poppy, but all in all, they're very similar. And I think that the 3BT is enough of an advantage to go for the Evil Twin, in my opinion. But the DOA would be a great alternative. Your buddy's got the camber with the Cypress bindings and have the same boot size. Sick. Awesome, man. Yeah, if you're going to go with arbor bindings, the Cypress is definitely the way to go. The hemlocks are just so crazy soft. I think the process is in a different playing field, a more playful playing field than any of the other boards we were talking about, Justin. It's going to be way softer and more pressable. Still fun outside of the park, but it's not going to be nearly as stable as the Iguchi. The Warpig review is probably the best review video I've ever seen. The energy you were able to convey with the editing is insane. Awesome, dude. I'm going to go back and rewatch it now, just because you said that. I'm glad you liked the review, man. Thank you so much. If you're watching if you're talking about the one that was filmed at Mount Hood, because I know it was featured in quite a few videos this last winter, I actually made a mistake. One of, I think, 2 mistakes that I can think of that I've done in the board reviews over the last couple of years. It's always embarrassing when that happens, but it does happen. But I think I say that it has a setback stance, and it does not. The Warpig, despite its very directional looking shape, the stance is centered within the side cut, and it rides like a twin. The directional aspects of it just come from the taper, very, very slight taper, and obviously that long nose outside the contact points. But yeah, I'm going to rewatch it, man. Thank you. Yeah, Martin, the river is nice here. I need to start fishing this river. Bruh, sweet. I might keep 1 or 2 of them. I'm going to talk to them about it and see if they'll let me keep some to continue featuring in videos throughout the winter. But as of right now, nothing's official. So awesome, guys. I'm going to call it here today and get on with my day. I got a lot to do and a lot to get done. Appreciate all of you guys for hopping on here once again. Seriously, really appreciate the community that we have started here on Patreon. Going to try to keep that going, keep making everything better, and just continue to get this work done every day as best as I can. So, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out, guys.